Hello and welcome to Elecspo. Right, today I want to talk about the Golden Boy Award. Erling Haaland was given the honour in 2020, making him the top under 21 player in Europe, joining an illustrious list of previous winners. But where are all those winners now, and did they achieve the potential that they clearly had? Well, today I'm looking back at the 18 winners of the award, have a look at where they are now, and more importantly, look at their best ever FIFA rating. But before we start, if you're new to the channel, I'd love it if you hit the subscribe button and tap the bell to make sure you never miss a video. On with today's video, RAFAEL van der Vaart, 87. The first Golden Boy Award given out was back in 2003, and the lucky winner was Dutch midfielder RAFAEL van der Vaart, back when he was just breaking through at Ajax. After that, a move to Hamburg threatened to take him to the next level, but a move to Real Madrid sure put an end to that. I think most of us here will know all about RAFAEL van der Vaart because of his spell with Tottenham, where he probably played the best football of his career. He was just incredible at White Hart Lane. It's mad that he only spent 2 years there. That was him at his best though, and FIFA 12 rewarded him with a rating of 87. Sadly though, his career kind of nosedived after leaving London, and he retired in 2018. In 2019 he'd then start a new career as he looked to become a professional darts player. I wonder what his walkout music would be. Something by Chaz and Dave maybe, I don't know. Wayne Rooney, 93. There's been a lot of nostalgia surrounding Wayne Rooney recently, as the former England skipper hung up his boots to become the permanent Derby boss. For people at my age it was particularly poignant, as we've literally witnessed the entire career of Wayne Rooney, and now he's a manager. It's like we're living in a real life football manager. But on FIFA he once had one of the biggest ratings ever, with a 93 back on FIFA 07. I mean, he was incredible during that time, but he was definitely overrated on account of being the cover star. While 93 was definitely too high, Rooney certainly lived up to the hype, and I think more and more people will begin to realise that in the coming weeks as we look back at his career. Lionel Messi, 94. I mean, do we really need to spend long here? Messi won the third Golden Boy Award in 2005, and of course he lived up to the hype. His best ever FIFA rating's been a 94, a rating he got so many times it's scary. FIFA 12, 13, 14, 16, 19, 20... all of those games Messi started as a 94, and he truly is the greatest of all time. CESC Fabregas, 88. The first Spaniard to win the Golden Boy Award, Fabregas was part of a golden generation of Spanish footballers, but he was never really the star. In midfield they had Busquets, Iniesta and Xavi, while Fabregas was the odd one out. He was incredible but not on their level, meaning he had to find alternative positions at Barcelona and for his country. We saw him play out wide and as a false nine, but he was still able to play his part and win it all for club and country. At Arsenal he was a talisman, while at Chelsea he was the orchestrator. Fabregas is another player who definitely lived up to the hype, with his best rating of 88 coming on FIFA 09 and FIFA 12, and he's now playing for Monaco in Ligue 1. Sergio Aguero, 89. While this season he's been less prolific than Joe Linton in the Premier League, Sergio Aguero will still go down as one of the Premier League's best ever strikers. Alongside Alan Shearer and Thierry Henry, Aguero definitely deserves to be in the conversation. He's been consistently brilliant, and that's summed up perfectly by his best ever FIFA rating. From FIFA 17 onwards, Aguero has been an 89, so yeah, of course he lived up to the hype. Anderson, 82. While everyone so far has lived up to the hype, I don't think the same could be said about Anderson. Sure, he won a lot when he was at Man United, but he was never really the star of the team, and he was kind of lucky that he just had so many superstars around him. To be honest, I'm surprised he lasted at Old Trafford so long. His best ever FIFA rating is only an 82, which he got in FIFA 08 and FIFA 09, and is one of the lowest ratings in this video. Anderson's now retired, looking back at a career that didn't match the lofty heights that came his way when he was named Golden Boy in 2008. Alexandre Pato, 85. Alex Pato made it back-to-back Brazilian winners in 2009, and while he ended up having a better FIFA rating than Anderson, the career of Alex Pato was much more disappointing. At times he looked like he was going right to the top, and that's why he was once an 85 on FIFA 12. But he also had lots of injury bother, as well as off-the-pitch antics such as being partial to the odd party. Other than AC Milan, the only other time in his career that he consistently scored goals was in China, which is hardly a ringing endorsement. And the less said about that loan spell at Chelsea, the better. Pato is now 31 years old and is a free agent after being released by Sao Paulo. Mario Balotelli, 84. There's a lot of similarities between Mario Balotelli and Alex Pato. Both won the Golden Boy, they both played in Milan, they both had bother off the pitch, and they both failed to live up to the hype. Balotelli was great fun in the Premier League, but that was mainly because you never knew what was going to happen to him, rather than his goal scoring prowess. His best ever rating was an 84 on FIFA 13 and 14, but he would later have a resurgence when he started banging them in for Nice in France. Balotelli is now back in Italy and playing in the second tier for Monza, which to me is best known for being a racing track rather than a football team. Mario Götze, 85. While Pato and Balotelli were flawed, Mario Götze was just unfortunate. This lad seemed destined to be one of the best in the world. He was a star at Dortmund and then he got a big move to Bayern Munich. He seemed all set to be the toast of German football for years to come. He was an 85 on FIFA 14 and 15, while he famously netted the winner for Germany at the 2014 World Cup. He was the man who denied Messi the richest prize in football. Yet Götze's career has been largely unfulfilled on account of suffering from a muscular disorder called myopathy. He's now playing for PSV, where things have improved, but at 28 he should be at the top of his game and ranked amongst the world's elite, but sadly that just isn't the case. Isco, 89. This man's just a fabulous footballer, and I actually forgot how high a FIFA rating he once received. Isco's probably the least reputable Golden Boy winner in terms of where he was playing, with the award coming when he was playing for Malaga, at a time when the club were really turning heads. At Real Madrid though, Isco showed why he was so highly rated and played his part in a golden era for the club where they were just unstoppable in the Champions League. In 2018 they made it a hat-trick of European Cups, which resulted in Madrid being so highly rated on FIFA, and Isco was no exception with a FIFA 19 rating of 89. Paul Pogba, 88. A Golden Boy and World Cup winner, yet there's still so much controversy when it comes to talking about Paul Pogba. For all his incredible natural ability, it seems though he should be doing so much more. Man United needed to get rid, now they want to keep him. He wanted to leave, now he seems happy there. Who knows what's going to happen in this endless cycle that is Paul Pogba's career, but we do know that his best ever FIFA rating is 88, which he got in FIFA 17, 19 and 20, and he's always been a dream to use on the game because of his incredible long shots. Has he lived up to the hype though? Let me know in the comments below. Raheem Sterling, 88. From one side of Manchester to the other, I think Raheem Sterling has certainly lived up to the hype, particularly in the last few years where Pep Guardiola has turned from a speedy winger to a deadly goal scorer most weeks. Sterling is without a doubt one of the top players in the Premier League, and that's why he's an 88 rating on FIFA for the second year in a row. Anthony Martial, 84. Back to Old Trafford we go, as we've got another player plying his trade in Manchester. Anthony Martial hasn't lived up to the hype. Yet. I do like Anthony Martial. More often than not, he's deadly in front of goal, he's ruthless, he's ice cool in high pressure situations. But then other weeks he just doesn't look arsed. Sometimes he doesn't even nearly score. He blows so hot and cold you'd think he was trying to cool down a bowl of soup. Last season Martial led the line brilliantly and they got him a rating of 84 in FIFA 21, which is his best yet. This season though, he's been far from impressive again, leading back to the age-old question, how do you solve a problem like Anthony Martial? Renato Sanchez, 78. God bless Renato Sanchez, better players than him could have been scarred for life by that horrendous loan spell at Swansea, but not him. His reputation was in tatters, but Renato Sanchez has since bounced back with Lille and is on his way to reclimb the football ladder. Sadly though, he's the lowest rated player in this video. He was a 78 at Bayern Munich on FIFA 17, and that's what he is on FIFA 21 with Lille, which sums up how he's had to rebuild himself in recent years. It's too early to say whether he's lived up to the hype, but the midfielder is certainly on the road to recovery after that ill-fated loan spell in Wales. Kylian Mbappe, 90. I mean, sure he's only about 5 years old, but I can already confirm that Kylian Mbappe has certainly lived up to the hype, and the dangerous thing is, he's only going to get better. I mean, he's already won a World Cup for goodness sake. At PSG he's the main man alongside Neymar, and I really hope he leaves soon to test himself in an even stronger league. He's just got a 90 on FIFA 21, and I'm sure that rating will increase in the coming years, especially if he stays the cover star. MATTHIJS de Ligt, 85. To this day, MATTHIJS de Ligt is the only defender to win the Golden Boy award. That's how good he was for Ajax in 2018. Despite his tender age, he was already a leader at the back, priding himself for a huge career at the top of the game. In terms of FIFA, he's already been a must-have in your defence, with his best rating currently on 85 from FIFA 20 and 21, but he'd likely get even better in years to come. João Felix, 81. 2019's winner started FIFA 21 as an 81 rating, which was his best so far, but with how he's playing in Madrid, his rating's already increased. Felix is excelling this season under Simeone and alongside Luis Suarez, playing up to the potential everyone said he had. Sure, there were doubters when he struggled at Atletico during his debut season after a huge transfer from Benfica, but the doubters have been silenced for now, and Felix is leading the way for this exciting crop of young Portuguese stars. Erling Haaland 84. And finally we've reached the 2020 winner, and considering the past 12 months he had, there was no other choice, was there? Erling Haaland went from nowhere to become one of the best strikers on the planet in a short space of time, and like so many players in this list, he's only going to get better. Haaland's got that unteachable goal scoring instinct, and that's why clubs all over the world wish they had him. Dortmund are the lucky ones for now though, although I doubt it'll be for much longer. Rated 84 on FIFA 21, in a few years time he'll be a 90, if not then you can come back here and mock me for it, but I'm pretty sure I'll be right. So there we go, that's every Golden Boy winner's best ever FIFA rating. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. As always, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Elecspo, and until next time we will see you around.